What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a slightly different product, something that I think is going to change the way you listen to your audio, and especially for people who are into fitness and other lifestyle activities. This is the Kiwi Ears Spark Open Wireless Earbuds. Shout out to Kiwi Ears for reaching out, sending through the product for me to test it. Now let's talk about the case itself. Now, as you can see, the case itself is shaped like a little pebble, very slim in my opinion, weighs 85 grams, and each earbuds weighs about 8.7 grams. So in total, the package is very light, slips into your pockets very easily, and sometimes it doesn't add too much extra weight to whatever you're carrying, whether you're slipping it into your pocket or into your bag. The case itself, I find, is very, very light. The top of the case is made from a metal, so let's just hear that. I don't know what kind of metal that is, but it's held up really nicely. I've been using this for more than 2 weeks and there have been no scratches on the case, on the top part of the case. And as you can see, it's also open, exposing part of the earbuds. I found that this actually lets in a bit of dust sometimes, and a little fuzz if you throw it into your pocket and stuff like that. So I would prefer if this was covered up, if there was like glass or even like a transparent plastic. The design itself is good, but that part is just lets in a little bit of dirt if you're carrying this around and maybe you're around some sand or something like that. The bottom of the case is made from this soft touch material. I don't know what it's called, but it might be some kind of latex. Very soft and just feels nice in the hand. At the back of the case, there's a Type-C charging port, and in the front there's an LED light. I'm just going to open so that you can see that LED light that shows you your battery level and whether the case is charging or not. So as you can see, the light was red at first. That's indicating that the case itself is low on battery. So red indicates battery from 30% and below, and green indicates battery from 30% to 70%, and blue indicates 70% to 100%. So you'll be able to tell at what state your battery is just by looking at the LED. Now let's take out the earbuds from the case. So this is the earbud itself. It's also got a white LED that flashes, signaling peri mode, and if you put them back in the case, shows you when the earbud itself is charging. So when the earbuds are charging, they flash that white LED continuously until they are done charging, and when they're not charging, they're off like this. That's how you know they're fully charged. So the earbud itself is shaped kind of like an ear if you think about it. So it's designed to go around your ear, and this part sits just in front of the ear like so. So this is how it looks. The other part just goes over and around your ear to give you that secure fit. I've taken these on a jog and I found that they just sit nicely on the ear. They don't give you that anxiety that they're about to fall off. They're just comfortable and they sit. So like I said, they're designed for fitness and lifestyle activities. So this design is also keeping with that purpose. So the earbuds, they just sit and they don't fall off. Just to show you an example, if I shake my head, they're still there. You don't even have to worry about them falling off. Now, I haven't taken them into a gym. I'm currently not working out, but I have taken them on a jog just to see how they hold onto the ear, and I can confirm that they don't fall off. Now, the material as well is a kind of a soft touch material, latex-like, very smooth and very nice. I haven't had any irritation while wearing them, so that is a good thing. On the back or on the front of the earbud, there's this part that is the touch sensitive part that you will use to control your music, control your calls, and all that. So that happens from the touch sensitive part. And like I mentioned, LED, and there are a couple of mics that serve another purpose that we'll talk about later in the video. This part of the earbud has the battery, and this has a wireless charging coil in there. So unlike other earbuds where you find there's a pin and all that, these charge wirelessly in the case. So when you connect, that part sits right there, and that's how the earbuds themselves charge. Let's talk about the fit. Again, these are very comfortable. They sit on your ear, and sometimes I even forget that I'm wearing them. And I find myself, if there's no music playing, I find myself trying to reach to grab these so that I can listen to some music, and then realize they're right there. They're very light and very comfortable to wear for long periods of time. Now that leads me on to my next point, which is the battery life of these earbuds. The earbuds have a 60 milliamp hour battery that is rated to last about 7 hours at 70% volume. So if you're playing your music or whatever it is that you're listening to at 70%, these should last you at least 7 hours. I wear them normally on a work day, so they normally last me throughout my work day. And I find that the case itself, which is rated to give the earbuds 3 charges, lasts me about 3 days. I normally charge it on a Monday morning, and on a Wednesday or even on a Thursday, that's when I will recharge the case itself. The case has a battery capacity of 1000 milliamp hours, so that's going to give you very, very long battery life. Now the buds themselves are IP45 rated, which means they're splash and dust proof. Just don't go around submerging them in water. They will completely stop working. So IP45, dust, and water resistant. Let's talk about the sound quality of these earbuds. So the earbuds themselves, as you can see, do not stick into your ears. Now, some of you might be wondering that how am I going to be listening to this music? So they use a technology that's very common with these type of earbuds, with open earbuds, which is air conduction. So they basically play the sound on top of your ear and sort of like push it into your ear. Now, I've found that the sound quality on the earbuds is very, very good. I've enjoyed listening to them, and because of the way they are designed, it allows me to stay connected to my environment, which is the whole purpose of open earbuds. They allow you to listen to your music and still be connected to your environment. Now, this is very helpful for people who cycle, people who jog in the road, in the streets, just so that you can hear what's happening around you. If someone is hooting at you, you can hear that and quickly get out of the way if you need to. So this is the whole purpose of these. I find that if you're in a noisy environment, a very noisy environment, you will lose some of the bass in the music, but your mids and lows still remain crisp and still remain loud enough. But in quieter environments, you can listen to your podcast, you can listen to your music, no problem at all. These are very, very good. Another thing that I wanted to talk about when it comes to sound is the quality of the microphone. This surprised me because there really isn't any noise cancelling, but during calls, there is what they call environmental noise cancelling. Now, this is very good because one day I was on a call with my girlfriend and the washing machine was on. And as we were talking, I asked her, "Can you hear the washing machine?" And she says, "No, you sound very quiet. You're in a very quiet room." So I was quite impressed by that. The environmental noise cancelling, I can confirm, works perfectly on these earbuds.
So I'm just recording audio through the headsets, and I'm outside. Just got to church on a Sunday morning, but I just decided to test what it sounds like. I'm outside. There are a few cars passing, so this will give you an idea of what the microphone sounds like and what the call quality is probably going to be like. You can hear some birds outside, so yeah, this is what the mic is definitely going to sound like on the Kiwi Spark earbuds.
Besides that, the Kiwi Open earbuds are very good. The only criticism that I probably have is the design of the cover of the case. So these are very good. Price wise, they come in at 99 United States dollars. If you go on their website right now, they are going for $89. There is a discount. So these, to me, based on the price point, on the quality, come in at upper mid-range, close to premium. I think I don't rate them as premium just based on their price, because if you look at things like the Nothing Ear Open or this Anchor Soundcore Aerofit 2, those come in at around 125, 150, whereas this is just below $100 at $99.99. So overall, this is a great product by Kiwi Ears. I've enjoyed them very, very much. The only thing that I criticize, like I said, is the design of the case, and again, is the design of the ear hook itself. Now, this is only because everyone's ears are different, sizes and shapes in a way is different. So if they probably in the next product could design something that is adjustable so that everyone can have sort of a fit that suits them and their ear shape. But one thing about the design that I probably don't like is that these only come in this cream beige color. Kiwi Ears does not provide or did not make these in different colors, so this is the only color that you will be getting. I think it would be nicer if they came in at least in a few more colors, like your black, blue and greens, which are very common colors when it comes to earbuds. I think it would be nicer to just have a variety of colors to choose for, to go with this great product and their ear shape. But besides that, this product is great. I was very impressed by the sound quality, very impressed by the battery life, and very impressed by how they just fit and sit on my ear, and I can forget that I'm wearing them. So this has been the Kiwi Ears Spark Open Wireless Earbuds. If you like, you can grab these from their website or from Amazon. I will put the links down in the description. Thanks for watching, guys, and shout out again to Kiwi Ears for reaching out and sending me the product to review. Really appreciate that. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.